and if you don't think that's not deliberate,
right?
And why is he striking out at the CIA if he's worried about the FBI fucking with him? I don't know. Why did we invade Iraq when Afghanistan was the problem? This is what these guys do.
Right. And we constantly are finding it. We're spending, there again, we spent millions of dollars for every bomb that you dropped. Okay. I mean, every missile that you shot, you probably could have taken care of. I mean, that tells you you're not concerned with our infrastructure. You're not concerned with our
national well-being.
National well-being, the homelessness issue that we have. We have school situations with our schools. We've created every mental psychopath that has been roaming. Has been created right here in the good old U.S. of A.
Yeah, but at what point was it decided that someone had to vote for them?
Yeah. Well, and we put them, like I said, we put them in office. We put them in office many times, and they and we're giving them guns. You say, it's the mental problem, not the guns problem. It's like, it's okay, it's tomato, motherfucker. I mean, this you can't keep just handing, and no one wants to take responsibility. I mean, they took the guy who shot up the black church. Hell, they took him out for burgers, man. They said, the Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. Oh, really? Oh, okay, dope. Yeah, okay.
Well, you were talking about the issues of mental health and guns, and I just looking back to earlier this morning when we were enjoying a lovely coffee before the show out at the Sidewalk Cafe, and a woman who, let's just say, not entirely there. Came out, started preaching, talking. She did a little Sinatra.
Right.
It was there was a lot going on there. And being that we were just sitting there enjoying coffee, whatever.
Right.
It's it's a busy city street in Los Angeles on a weekend morning, whatever. Now, if she had a gun as
there
well,
you go. Yeah.
that's going to be a problem. So,
and trust me, she could go get one.
Right, but the thing, what I'm saying is, a lot of people, it's mental. It's not guns. It's mental health. Like, no, because we were fine with crazy.
Right.
Crazy with a gun? No, I don't want.
Right.
No, thank you.
The fact that someone would say you screwed up my YouTube, all right, okay, and decided I'm going to go down to YouTube. And I'm going to get you fuckers because you screwed up my life.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you were telling me, last week, 2 weeks ago, about someone you've got in juvie who shot his sister, or no, it was, killed his mom because she took his Xbox.
Yeah. He punched his mother because she took his Xbox. Yeah, and that people want their stuff.
Let's get this guy a gun.
Yeah, and mind you, he's considered brilliant. He's right. He was writing code. The only reason, but he snapped, because everybody's coming out now that they're bipolar. Everybody.
Get him a gun.
Yeah. Mariah Carey just came out, I'm bipolar. Okay. No. And
there was a great scream of surprise throughout the land.
Right. But it's like, okay, but you have to put a label on why you're doing what you're doing. So, you must be bipolar. So now we got to give you some drugs. You say, now I can't function in this world without some pills, If you're in pain, that's one thing. But now you're saying, I can't even walk down the street. I can't even function. Well, but you created all of this. Those issues that you have, they were already there. The money just exposed them. Now because you needed an entourage, you needed to dress this way. I want to be exhibitionist this way. And then when someone clowns you on Facebook, now you're saying, you can't say that about me. You can't do, look at these people are evil. They're bastards. No, those evil bastards were already there. We have a serious issue, and that's everything's, with it being connected to, capitalism or money or whatever, is it causes more things. That's why, having a gun, the minute you hear someone's killed, what goes up? The minute there's a massacre, gun sales go through the roof. Guys start buying guns like crazy. Because they say, oh, they're going to take our guns. We need more guns. I still don't understand why, dude. Well, I take that back. One of the guys that was on Facebook, he stated, well, the Army doesn't use AR-15s. It's not part of what they do, you know. I said, but you still didn't answer the question. What the fuck does the guy in the suburbs need an AR-15 for? You know, what do you got? If the police, maybe the police and the SWAT team or whatever, you know, they're just building up, waiting for the damn the riot to come. You know, there's going to be civil unrest eventually, and that's what they want, you know, because it's not the, you know, we used to have the religious fanatics, you know, and everybody doing things, but now these guys are coming out. I can't call it. You know, you take someone's Xbox and that's your ass. You know, you take an Xbox, baby. You know, you get bullied at the school. I mean, I burned a few people. That's because I was in the ghetto. I mean, you know.
Man does what he has to do to survive.
And one of the guys said to him, yeah, I have PTSD. He said, what is it from what? Living in the ghetto, yes. You can get that from growing up in the ghetto. You can get PTSD from that. Just being in...
So don't say you never got nothing.
Yeah. But just, you know, well, I think what bothered me more was also the, you know, getting rats out of the basement after eating a bowl of Fruit Loops. Bothered me even more. But, you know, just being out and about with, you know, this situation with our government, you know, and you know, guys are getting in major arguments. I mean, they're not even debating anymore. I mean, I could sit and talk to a white supremacist. That shit wouldn't bother me one bit. I'd probably welcome it because I know someone can't teach. You have to be taught that shit. You can't be born a supremacist. But these guys, when they discuss politics, if they find out you're a Republican, that's your ass. Immediately, you're a racist. No, that's not fair. I mean, it's like, listen to what the guy has to say. I don't give a shit what you do. You know, as long as you're not hurting anybody or whatever, you want to talk about your policies, cool. I ain't got a problem. But, you know, I said to some guys at my lounge, they were talking about Trump, and I said, you know, he's racist. And I said, give him more than that, okay? Don't just sit there and holler. That's easy. You know, debate the guy on the policies, debate them on history. Use some things, some tools that you have, because when you just holler racism, then that means I know you're not reading, you're not paying attention, you're just hollering racism.
Well, you got the headline, but you don't know the story,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Because he is a racist.
Yeah,
and that's, you know, I would agree with you that when you find out someone's a Republican in this day and age, right. You can't immediately assume they're a racist. But what you already know is that by siding with the Republicans, they are in favor of racist policies.
Right.
It's, you know,
right. I mean,
fine line, but I guess an important distinction.
I'm saying is, if you're going to have the discussion, okay, whatever they're defending, you know, have the discussion. You know, find out, you know, but, you know, I mean, and you can agree to disagree. I mean, it's okay. You disagree with them. I don't hate the dude. But what's happening is people are getting... I mean, you got guys that won't talk to people. I can see them coming to my lounge. They won't talk to him. Oh, man, he's a racist, man. Why is that? He's a Republican. He's racist. Did he call you a nigga? No, he didn't call me a nigga. He said, did he talk about your mama? No. Did he say, well, I just know he's a Republican. He's a racist. That's all you know? Yeah. That's all I need. I'm like, wow. You know, and I said, hey, man, you know, my thing is you got to be able to I'd much rather sit and talk to folks and find out, you know, what's going on.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I, you know, props to you. You are choosing the honorable way. For me, you know, life is too short. Right. I'm a smoker. I'm going to die early, God willing. I don't have the time to waste. You know, there are people who I disagree with politically, who I will speak with. I will have an interesting dialogue discussing facts. Right. But like the ones who are straight up racist and, you know, well, you know, the Jews are controlling the weather. Fuck that noise.
Right.
The earth is flat. Fuck you. I don't have the time.
Right.
You know,
I get that. Yeah, I get that. You know.
And I understand what you're saying. It's
Right.
like you can't just write someone off immediately because they're a Republican.
It's like someone
I'm just
tells
saying
me that
a lot of them, once they show why they're a Republican,
right.
I'm already regretting losing that 5 minutes that it took to find that
Right.
out.
Look, I mean, there are guys that we know that I talk to, like when the thing came out about reparations, and he said, one of the guys, well, those people are dead, Ty. You can't talk. You can't talk. You can't. They can't get any money. And I said, obviously you don't know your history. I said, and also you don't get it. I said, and it's that type of thinking is the reason why the wound in the country will never heal. So when I was done with him, he sat back and go, I never thought about it that way. I said, yeah, because you don't read. You're going by what is. You have not had to live the life, and you've bought into the con. Okay, yes, and you have not. I said, if you had to switch roles with a black person for, for a day, a month, you wouldn't make it. And you go, damn, this is some bullshit. Yes. Okay.
There's the Twilight Zone movie came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
The great segment with Vic Morrow, where he's a racist loudmouth in a bar, walks out, and all of a sudden he is walking in the shoes of a black guy in the South, a Jew in 1940s Germany. It's
well, and always remember also, the slave will eventually become the master. And that's the scripture. So a lot of the guys who are even complaining about what is happening to them also end up becoming what they say that they hate. And
because it's our turn now. Yeah.
And you eventually get, okay, now you're in a position to do something. You keep saying it, and you end up. Notice how many black politicians get caught doing the same shit that the white politician was doing. It's like, okay, dude, we put you in here. It's like you say, well, okay, once we put a black chief in there, everything's going to change. No, basically he's doing the same shit that this guy was doing. That's what I'm saying. You've been conned. You've been conned to believe that the color of the skin is going to make things all better. No, policies are still there. If the policies don't change, hey, guess what? Then nothing's changing. Basically, you just went from one human and put another human in there. Basically, he's just a different color,
So we are just about out of time, but I think, that is the big takeaway of the show. Destroy all humans. No, I welcome our robot overlords. People are the problem. People got to change, and hopefully one thing they won't change is which show they listen to, especially if it's that show. I don't know what show we're doing, but it has been another wonderful week here at Let's Be Treasonable. I want to thank Mr. Tymon Shipp for being here on
David.
the panel. People can find you online
at Tymon Shipp, Twitter, Tymon Shipp, and at Tymon Shipp Facebook.
There you go. I am on Facebook, Dr. David Robinson, on the Twitter at Stand Up Fall Down, and you can follow this show both on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, it's at Let's Be Treasonable minus 2 E's, so it's LETSBTREASONABL. We leave off the E's and pass the savings on to you. And it is spelled correctly on Facebook. Find us there. If you like the show, tell everybody you know about it. If you didn't, keep it to yourself. We'll understand. Until next week, I am Dr. David Robinson with Tymon Shipp saying goodbye.
Goodbye.